How does a man with 7 attempted murder charges keep walking out of jail like it's a revolving door? That's the real tea I'm finna give you. We gotta go all the way back to the beginning, back before the bodies, back when these dudes were actually friends. Because to understand how Lit Yoshi became NBA Youngboy's biggest op, you gotta understand the war he was fighting for. And trust me, gang, this one gets darker than anything you thought you knew. Now before we rewind, let me set the stage so you know why this is bigger than just 2 rappers throwing shots on Instagram. NBA Youngboy ain't just some local rapper. By the time Lit Yoshi was actively trying to take him off the earth, Youngboy was one of the biggest artists in the entire country. We talking billions of streams. We talking #1 albums. We talking a man whose YouTube numbers were competing with Drake and everybody else at the top of the game. Kentrell Golden turned Baton Rouge Pain into a global empire, and he did most of it while he was on house arrest, in and out of jail, dealing with his own legal situations. That's the level we operating on here. Here's where it gets crazy. Every single time the courts let him go, he went right back to the streets and slid again. For real. He'd catch a body case, bond out, and be back on Instagram laughing about it days later. But the heart of this whole story, the reason Lit Yoshi's name is going to live forever in the books of Baton Rouge gang history, comes down to one thing. Prosecutors got to stand in front of a jury and tell them that this man was tied to the shootout in Miami that almost ended NBA Youngboy's life. The same shootout where an innocent man, a rental car worker just leaving his job, got caught in the crossfire and lost his life. Yoshi never got charged for that one. He never got convicted of that one. But the judge ruled the jury could hear about it anyway, because the state said it all connected back to one war, one feud, one body count that started in 2017 and never stopped. So who is this man? Why did he want Youngboy gone so bad that he'd shoot up gas stations and apartment complexes and damn near catch a kid in the process? What did Youngboy do to TBG that made Lit Yoshi appoint himself the executioner of a whole gang war? Back then, the south side of the city had 2 crews coming out the same area, the same struggle, the same blocks. You had TBG, Top Boy Gorilla, claiming the top side of South Baton Rouge, and you had BBG, Bottom Boy Gorilla, claiming the bottom side. These dudes came up around each other. A lot of them knew each other since they were kids. And the rapper who was about to change the whole game, Kentrell Golden, NBA Youngboy, came out of that same environment with his Never Broke Again movement. Let me explain the layout because the geography matters in this story. South Baton Rouge had its lines drawn before any of these rappers got famous. TBG repped the top side, BBG repped the bottom side, and these weren't just rap labels. Law enforcement described all of these groups as gangs, with real territory, real history, and real beef that went back years before the music money showed up. NBA Never Broke Again was Youngboy's thing, and over time NBA and BBG ended up working together against TBG.
Gooner Boy Trey on Summer. Tell Gooner Boy Trey to go get him some money. I ain't finna pull up on Summer so he can put the people on me like he did Bankroll. Every time you come outside, you stupid. Ain't no sleeping when I dropped a dime. Told you that we count the deuce, I swear. Line. Long Little Valley.
When is Blue Baby Kobe coming to play? Like on some shit like I've been on him since he was young, like that Ben bro, he's from the other side of the city, he's from a different hood, but I used to be ducking over there, though I had lived over there for some years and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And bro had been cracked.
I was in jail, we had just talked. And shit, another nigga screamed down there told me and June and said another nigga screamed down there like, man, you probably got shot. We had just talked to him. He said after the video of him shot and shit, everybody like his people shit, like he good. He moved great, like that bitch moved great. Like damn.
What's up with the YouTube? So we back with another one. And on this video, we gonna take it to the streets of Shreveport, Louisiana. We gonna talk about Lou Jacoby. So Lou Jacoby was born and raised in Shreveport, Louisiana, and he grew up in the Cedar Grove area.
Can I ask you a question without you getting offended? Sure, Charlie Brown. What is it? Why can't black people forget about slavery? I mean, it ended all those years ago, and yet when something happens with your people, it's brought back up. Why? Well, do you have a pretty good vivid imagination? I think so. What should I imagine? Imagine that I knocked all your teeth out your fucking head. How soon do you think that you'd forget? Well, I probably wouldn't forget anytime soon. Especially since my teeth were gone.
Exactly. And you would probably forgive me, but you would never forget. And the only time it's brought up is when something remotely similar happens.
Today we diving deep into the story of No Limit Lil Wet. Government name Maurice Harris, aka Lil Wet or Wet 'em Up. Born back in '97 right in the heart of Terrortown, 78th and Kingston. That no limit territory. Out here, you don't choose the streets choose you. Lil Wet was born into it, not blessed. His dad was Jerry Jacobs, aka Big Wet, a real main face from NLMB, a high-ranking OG from back in the day who held massive respect on the east side. Big Wet didn't just raise him. He showed his boy the ropes and taught him exactly how to move in these streets. To understand the son, you gotta know the father. Big Wet wasn't just any OG. He was a certified factor for No Limit. Big Wet and G Slim were like left and right hands, running Terrortown and showing the shorties how to slang dope and tote straps. With the old heads dropping or locked up, the torch fell straight to the youngins, and Little Wet was already bred for it. See, G Herbo is his cousin.
He was still in the streets, and his team, BBG and SOD, they was taking losses in 2020. His two members, Barry, Gutter, some year, but he kept going. He was dropping tracks like he even got signed to Cinematic Music Group, and this was really time for him to take off with the music.
Long live Lee Gordon, nigga. Go get you a bag.
But on December 6th, 2020, Blue B. Jacoby was sent outside of a tobacco shop on Pines Road. A guy by the name of DeVorris Hardy would end up walking up to his window. Kobe's passenger would end up exiting the vehicle, and he shot DeVorris in the hand and in the thigh. DeVorris would end up shooting Kobe at point blank range. Kobe would end up exiting the vehicle himself, and he fired back at DeVorris. And when Kobe was transported to the hospital, he would be pronounced dead at 24 years old.
So what are you doing out here on Candler Road? Is that your man or whatever?
This my right hand man.
Well, I mean, is that your boyfriend?
No. Just keeping up with time.
What? Well, I mean, what?
Yeah, Leo, this the one.
Okay.
And my mom, she was taught how to be a lady, and my dad was taught how to be a man by my grandmother. And that means...
do your parents know that you're out here?
No.
No? I mean, if they...
No.
Tell me about it.
My dad was smart, and my dad was intelligent, and he taught me the right and wrong ways as well as my mom. They were teams.
On the corner?
Yeah.
Man, killing a nigga is played out, man. That shit played out. Being a stepper, that shit played out. Being a shooter, that shit played out, man. Go get you a bag, man. You hear me? I challenge all you wanna be killers and shooters and steppers to get on your shit, get a bag, put your family in a good position, and put your niggas on. Let's see if you could do that. Cause any nigga can kill somebody. I could give my AGO a gun right now and tell them turn it at a nigga and knock their fucking ass off. That ain't...